Imagine standing in front of the person you're about to marry and suddenly realizing you don't even know who they are anymore. One move, one moment, and the entire future you dreamed of together collapses right in front of your eyes. That's exactly what happened to me. My name is Ryan, 32, and I was engaged to the woman I thought was the love of my life. Melissa, 29, a nurse. We'd been together for 3 years, and I was counting the days to our wedding. She was beautiful, kind, and smart, the kind of person who made you believe in forever. But forever doesn't always last. Sometimes it ends in silence and shock. It all began when Melissa started pulling away. We used to talk every night after her shift. Lately, those calls turned into short texts like busy at work or call you later. She stopped visiting me on weekends, saying she had to work extra hours because of hospital staff shortages. I believed her. Love makes you blind, and I was completely blind. One Thursday evening, she texted, "I'm too tired tonight. Let's see each other tomorrow, okay?" Something about that message didn't sit right with me. The next morning, my friend Liam, who worked near her hospital, called me and said, "Hey man, didn't Melissa say she had a night shift last night?" "Yeah. Why?" "Well," he said slowly, "I saw her car parked at that new downtown apartment complex around 9 p.m. At first, I brushed it off. Maybe she was visiting a friend. But by noon, my instincts screamed at me to find out the truth. I took the afternoon off work and drove straight to her place. Her car was there, parked outside. The blinds were drawn, lights dim inside. I knocked on the door, no answer. I waited, heartbeat pounding in my ears. After a minute, I heard footsteps. Hers. The door opened slightly, and there she was, wrapped in a robe, eyes wide in shock. "Ryan, what are you doing here?" she asked nervously. I smiled gently. "You said you were working. Thought I'd surprise you with dinner." Her eyes darted side to side, like she was calculating what to say next. I just got home early. It was a long night." Before I could respond, a man's voice came from inside the apartment. "Babe, who's at the door?" That was it. The air left my lungs. My world froze. She turned pale, clutching the robe tighter. It's not what you think," she whispered. I stepped inside. The man appeared in the hallway, wearing a t-shirt and confusion on his face. "Who's this?" he asked. I looked straight at him. "I'm her fiancé." Silence. You could have heard a pin drop. Melissa dropped her robe slightly, as if trying to explain or distract, but I just said coldly, "Don't bother." I walked past her, picked up my engagement ring from the coffee table, the same one I'd given her a month ago, and placed it down carefully beside her phone. "You can keep it. It matches your lies." She followed me out, crying, begging me to listen. "Ryan, please, it's not serious. It was just a mistake." I turned to her and said the last words she'd ever hear from me. "You didn't make a mistake, Melissa. You made a choice." That night, I didn't sleep, but instead of drowning in sadness, I planned something better. Closure. A week later, we were supposed to have our joint engagement party. I didn't cancel it. Instead, I showed up, calm and collected. Everyone, friends, family, even her parents, was there, waiting for us. She tried to talk to me before we walked in, but I ignored her. When it was my turn to speak, I raised my glass and said, "Tonight, I want to thank everyone for supporting us, but I won't be marrying Melissa. I discovered she's already found someone else to share her nights with. I wish her and her coworker the best." Gasps filled the room. Melissa's face turned white. Her father looked furious, her mother covered her mouth, and her coworker, who had shown up to support her, tried to slip out quietly. I handed the microphone back, finished my drink, and left the hall in complete silence. That night, my phone exploded with messages, apologies, explanations, excuses. I didn't reply to a single one. I simply packed up my things, deleted our photos, and blocked her number. A month later, I found out through mutual friends that her new guy had left her too. Apparently, he didn't like being with someone who could cheat on her fiancé. Irony, right? Sometimes revenge isn't loud. It's not shouting or fighting. It's walking away with your dignity intact while the other person drowns in the mess they made. So when people ask how I moved on, I just smile and say, she dropped her robe that day, and with it, she dropped the last piece of my respect. If you liked the video, please subscribe and turn on notifications.